First pitch is a bunt back in front of the mound. It'll be the catcher Lawless picking it up. His throw is wide, and that allows Herring to reach safely. One pitch and pitches. The runner takes off. The pitch is taken down. Throw goes over the shortstop. The payoff pitch. Cox rolls this over to first base. Fisher gobbles it up, runs to the bag. Over to third base goes Herring on the ground out. Sneed's one strike pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Chapman able to pull the chute as he gets towards the corner, makes the catch. Herring sprints towards the plate, and he slides in safely. And Hofstra has the game's first run and the first lead of the season for the Pride. 1-0 here in the first. Griggs rolls this over to first base. Bobbled by Fisher, recovers, underhands to Sneed, who covers the bag. And that retires the side. Count is even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the break even. Curley swings and lines this into left center field for a base hit. And it gets underneath the glove of the center fielder, Snyder, and rolls to the fence. And Dean Curley puts himself 90 feet away for the game's tying run here in the first. And now Gavin Keelan, who has been an extra base hit machine. The left-hand hitter takes a pitch high. It's off the glove of Griggs. Curley can trot home safely. Tennessee ties it at 1 batter in. 3-0. And he misses high. And it's a 4-pitch walk to Gavin Keelan to bring Hunter Ensley to the plate. Here's the payoff, and Ensley shreds this into left field for a base hit. Keelan cuts the corner and then slams the brakes on. Cox throws behind him. And it's a base hit for Hunter Ensley, and the first 3 have reached for the Vols in the first. MLB draft prospects rankings. So he watches that ball drift down and away, and it's a second walk of this opening inning. 2 balls and a strike. Brown delivers, and it's a chopper over to first base on an in-between hop. Lane cannot play it. Everybody's safe. Crossing the plate. Keelan, Tennessee leads 2-1. Brown needing an out now, the 2-1. Lawless swings and sizzles this through the left side of the infield. In to score from third base is Ensley. Cox comes up with it, and Stone Lawless delivers. 3-1 Tennessee with still nobody out in the bases loaded in the first. Hoping that Brown can work a little bit deeper. The pitch. Newstrom checks his swing, cannot lay off, and it's strike 3 as he goes down swinging. A 1-strike pitch is pulled towards first base. Lane picks it up. Second-guessed himself, and that causes him to take it to the first base bag. Another run crosses the plate. That's Fisher in a 4-run first inning for Tennessee. The first 6 reach for Tennessee in this one as Antigua lines a sinker towards Herring, and he makes the catch in front of his letters to end the inning. And the right-hander pitches, and Lane rips this into left center field. Over into the alleyway is Newstrom, and that one hops the fence. Lane hustles into second base, and he's there with a leadoff stand-up double.
He's a guy that I would go out on a limb and say that we will see him at some point today as well.
Here's the 2-2 pitch, and that's a swing and miss. Goes to the slider up and in, and he gets a critical punch out with runners at second and third. A 2-strike pitch. Sweeney takes strike 3 called right down the middle. It's another good slider from Nate Sneed. 3-0 the count. Sneed fires and misses a 4-pitch, 2-out walk to load the bases for Hofstra here in the second, trailing 4-1. Here's the 1-strike pitch. Herring rolls it over to first base. Fisher picks it up, steps on the bag, and Nate Sneed works out of the jam impressively.
For Tennessee this weekend, 818 average, 2 home runs.
There goes the runner from first base. This one hits off of the home plate umpire, Nathan Huber, rolls up the first base line, and Curley will head over to third base. So it's another base on balls to Keelan. Rounds 1-1. Ensley gets jammed on it, rolls it left side of the infield. The third baseman, Sweeney, picks it up and underhands it over the head of Herring into right field. Curley scores. Keelan safe at second and hustles over to third base. RBI with Curley coming in. And now a pickoff throw evades the first baseman Lane. Another run comes in to score. Now they throw it into left field. And ultimately Ensley stays put at second base. Just want to be in the game and compete. A clock violation on Brendan Brown allows ball 4. And the right-hander pitches. And that pitch misses down and away. It's ball 4, and it is a 4th walk of the inning to load the bases. Payoff pitch with one out. Stays high and tight. And another walk issued here. It brings in a run. It's an RBI for Newstrom. Kicks the leg and fires, and Chapman swings and lifts one out to left field. This one's drifting in a hurry. Cox going back. He's at the wall. He looks up. It is out of the ballpark. A grand slam home run for Reese Chapman. His first of the season. Tennessee's second grand slam of the year. And the lead is 10, 11-1.
Yeah, here's a guy bottom end of the order, big time pop. When he gets extension, baseball is going to go a long, long ways.
Here's the pitch. That one goes to the backstop for ball 4. Here's the 1-2. Hit on the ground sharply, left side of the infield, and that one squirts through underneath Herring's glove for a base hit. Antigua scampers over to third base. Curley has his second hit of the ball game. Corsier delivers, and this one's a rocket right back up the middle. Might have taken part of the hat off there for 2 with an RBI today. And Ensley pulls this back up the box, and it's through. Past Brown and into left center field for a base hit. Antigua steps on home. It's a season-high 8-run second inning and a 12-1 lead for Tennessee. Corsier lifts the leg and fires, and Fisher hits this in the air out to left field. Will the wind help this one? Cox is at the warning track, and he comes back on and makes the catch. So the wind had a little bit of it for a time, but Cox is able to make the grab. The payoff pitch here to Peebles. Peebles takes inside. There's ball 4. Kicks and fires. Runner takes off, and that's ball 4. Back-to-back walks. Corsier pitches, and Newstrom grounds it out to shortstop. Brown to Herring for 1 over to first base. That's in time for a double play ball. 6-4-3.
Dude, this little off-white or the cream color unis, typical Sunday wear for them.
Chapman flies the ball down the right field line. Long run for Masick. He slides over towards the line and makes the grab. Mankey kicks the leg and pitches and strikes out Lane with the 88-mile-an-hour fastball. 1-0 pitch is a rocket into left field. That's a base hit. Masick, his first hit of the weekend. And he comes here with 1 out in the 4th inning.
You know, Michael Sharman, guy that very similar to Xander Sechrist. What ends up happening with him? Is he moving to starter position? Is he going to be big out of the pen?
A fly ball to left field. Newstrom makes the catch, and that ends the inning. So a 1-out single, stranded at first base. Payoff pitch. Grimmer lays off, checks his swing after the appeal confirmed, and a leadoff walk here in the 4th.
These guys are young, but they have a lot of experience beyond their years because of the high-level baseball they were playing.
And he shoots this ball through a gap in the right side of the infield for a base hit. And Tennessee keeps the line moving. The 2-2 is a swing and miss. Corsier gets a nice strikeout. Here's his break even. Fisher swings, and it's a high fly ball to right field. Galello is coming on. He calls off the second baseman Herring and makes the catch. A 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. That's the changeup, and Combs strikes out the first batter that he faces here in Knoxville. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's on how the ballpark is doing in construction. 3-2 pitch. Cox stays back on it and flips it into center field for a base hit. He's aboard for the first time today. 4th hit of the game for Hofstra. And will settle in at the plate as well. Here's a ground ball back to Combs on 1 hop. He underhands it over to first base. And that's how the inning comes to a close. Here's the 3-1. And that misses low. 12th walk issued by this pitching staff. Here's Gregg's 1-2. And Bargo strikes out swinging. 2-strike pitch. Swing and a miss. Goes upstairs that time around, and back-to-back punch-outs. Clark behind the plate. And there's ball 4 to Craig. Left-handers 1-2. Swing and a miss. Pitch down and in. Payne gets the punch-out. A 3-1 pitch. That drifts down and away. There's ball 4. And now pitches. And that nearly hit him, and indeed it did. It looked like it was going to avoid him as he bailed out of the way, but it ends up plunking him. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Abernathy ropes it to third, and it's past the glove of Sweeney and down the left field line. Everybody moves up a bag. Abernathy produces again. Tennessee has the bases loaded once more. 0-2 the count. Backus swings and misses on a pitch down, and that is a good bounce back. 2-1. Clark swings and stings it out to center field, but right in the tracks of Cox. He makes the catch and throws it over to third base. Tagging and scoring is Grimmer. Tennessee back on the score column. 13-1 now. 2-2 pitch. Sharp swings and misses. Tried to lay back on it, but Gregg able to get another punch out. And the right-hander's first pitch in a Tennessee uniform is a ground ball over to third base. Grimmer picks it up and throws out the runner for the opening out here of the 7th inning. Since Wright State, as this ball's grounded back up the middle. Look at that play by Breedlove, able to gobble it up and run over to first and toss out Brown for the second out here in the 7th. Here's the 2-0. Grounded over towards first base. Lawless charges, picks it up, steps on the bag, and Tennessee wins it by a dozen. A 23rd